morning you guys, it's Karen and I am here to do a haul, a makeup haul, show you what I've bought makeup wise over the last little while and give you a first impressions review of most of the things. And also I have a giveaway which is 3 gel polishes from Glam, which is the brand that I use. Most of the nail polishes that I buy are from Glam. So I'll talk about the giveaway at the end and I'll just go through the makeup. You should see the amount of mascaras I've got, honestly. The first item I'm going to talk about is random because it's a makeup brush, and I do buy makeup brushes. I've probably bought more than I've showed you, but I kind of use them and go, no, I don't know why I bought that. I don't know what I thought I was going to use it for. I need to be more focused when I buy makeup brushes, because I'll buy it just because it looks like a nice brush and I'm not really sure how or what I'm going to use it for. And it was kind of the same with this, because it's not like I don't have enough eyeshadow brushes. This is Revolution XX, and you can see it's a big sort of fluffy brush, and it's called The Artist. And I didn't know if it was going to be soft or whatever, because of course they didn't have brushes out to test. I just bought it. I think it was quite a good price. And I started using it, and I started using it for crease colour, which is unlike me to use a brush quite this big for crease colour. I normally use the Vieve, I think it might be 227. It's the one that I used to use in MAC that was, you know, it's a bit smaller, a bit sort of flatter than this. Not that much smaller, but a bit flatter, not quite as fluffy as this. This is more one I would use sort of to put eyeshadow on my brow. But I started using it for my crease and I was like, oh, that's really good. I'm going to try and use it in the outer corner. And so I did, and it is brilliant. This is like I could just use this brush and nothing else. Unless I wanted to really pack a colour on my eyelids, and you know, guys know I like the Vieve 237, the tiny little one, but I don't really do that with matte colours. So this morning I used this brush and nothing else. I used this for my crease colour. I used the Anastasia Sultry palette, so I used a sort of light grey colour and did the crease. Then there's a colour called Twig. I used that in the outer corner, and then there's a cream colour, and I just sort of put that in the inner corner there and a little bit on my brow. All of it with this, just sort of dusting it off on one of those, you know, the things you use to dry clean brushes. And it's really good. I would highly recommend getting this brush. There was another one I wanted to try, but it had already sold out. But I have to say, the couple of things I've bought from Revolution XX, I'm really enjoying. I like their eyebrow pencil. I like their liquid lipstick. I can't think if there's anything else I've tried. Oh, I did get the blush and I didn't love that so much, but yeah, really good. I'd highly recommend that one. We'll start with face. I bought I suppose you could say this isn't really makeup, but it's the Garnier BB Cream, and I bought the one in light. It's still not that light. So I think if you've got really fair skin, I know before what? Not before I used self-tan, because I've used self-tan all of my life, but I didn't used to put self-tan down my neck, and I used to put, it was really, really weird this is, but I used to put self-tan on, and then I'd put a foundation on that was the colour of my skin, like really, really light. And I don't know why I did that, but that's what I did. And so I always went for the very, very lightest foundation. I suppose because it wouldn't match my neck, and I don't know why I didn't put it on my neck at the time, but that's the colour. And I think if you've got really light skin, you will struggle. But it's really nice. I really like it as an everyday kind of foundation. I bought this next foundation because you guys recommended it, and I really like it. It is the Light Illusion by Flower Beauty. So that's what it looks like. It's a bit of a bulky packaging, I have to say. I'm not keen on heavy kind of glass bottles like this. But this colour is Ivory L2. So I just had to choose my colour, and I think I did quite well choosing the right colour. That's what it looks like. I think it was about 3 down out of the, you know, from the lightest, maybe number 3 down. But I really like this, really like it. It is definitely, you know, it says Light Illusion, so it's not a matte foundation. It is one that gives a kind of glow. And so I really have to powder it down. But even when I powder it, it doesn't look flat at all. It's really pretty. It's something that I'd be really happy to continue using. So I think I'm going to enjoy that, and that will probably get a mention. I need to use it a bit more, but that will probably get a mention when I do a foundations video, you know, favourite foundations. There's a couple of fails next. I got this Revolution Conceal and Fix concealer. The reason I got this is because one of my favourite concealers for under my eyes was the in fact, I think I've still got it. There's not very much left in it and I don't use it very often. But the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, something like that. I really liked that. I felt like that really gave me good coverage under my eyes, didn't sink into lines, you know, all the things you want from a concealer. That's what it gave me. But NARS are not cruelty free, so since going cruelty free I knew I needed to find something else. I have got the one from Bare Minerals that I love, which is kind of in a doe foot, but when I saw this I thought, oh, I wonder, that could be a nice dupe for it. But it's not. It's nothing like it. It's actually quite hard to just get a little bit of this when you put your, I've been putting my brush in it. I don't know, it seems to pick up a lot of product. It is very, very thick coverage. I like that colour. I got it in pink, light pink. I thought, well, let me see what light pink is like. And the colour is fine, but it really does immediately show up wrinkles. And then when I set it, it looks kind of cakey, and it's just an all-round fail for me. And I think if you've got young skin with no wrinkles or whatever, you'll probably love this, but I wouldn't recommend it for mature skin. Next, I bought the Iconic London Ultimate Bronzing Powder in medium bronze. So it looks like that. I did forget that bronzers normally come in huge, these great big packaging, and I don't like that, but however, that's what it looks like inside. And I bought this because, that's the colour there, because I don't seem to be able to get from my powder bronzers, the same lovely effect that I get when I use a cream bronzer. And I don't know why, I don't understand why. When I put a cream bronzer on, like if I use, my two favourites are the Drunk Elephant one and the Nyod one, the Nyod Nyod Photography Fluid. When I use either of those on my skin, on top of my foundation, and then put a little bit of powder, it always looks just like I've got a nice sort of suntan. But I don't seem to be able to get that from powder bronzer. Even my favourite one, which I've got on today, the Bare Minerals Invisible one in light. And, you know, I'm putting it in exactly the same place, but I feel like it just doesn't give the same effect. So I thought, I wonder if that is possible, you know. So bronzers is something that I don't have many of. So I thought I would give it a try. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I put it on and I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's nothing special. I don't prefer it to my Bare Minerals powder bronzer, so this is a no for me, unfortunately. But there's nothing wrong with it, you know. It didn't go patchy or anything. I just didn't love how it looked. The final face product I do love. This is by Jamie Genevieve. So this is, oh, I think I can take that off, can't I? Yes, I can. Nice. Vieve blush. So I bought the one in Pesca, which is a lovely peach colour, and I saw this online and thought, oh, that looks like a beautiful sort of pink colour, so I ordered it, and it's nothing like pink. I don't know how it will come up on screen, but it's definitely another kind of coral type colour. I don't know whether what the colour description was. I don't remember reading it, but I do love it. I think it's really pretty. It may be a little bit bright for me. You know, if I had to like only have a few blushes, I probably wouldn't choose this one. I did have it on in a video the other day because it is really, really bright, and it's more of a bright coral, and I thought it was going to be more of a bright pink. But I love the packaging. I really like this sort of, I don't know what this, I suppose this is faux leather. It's really lightweight. It's not huge. You know, I don't like big packaging. You guys know that. But I've really enjoyed her blush. It's another one of those that I can put on and I don't feel like it goes, splodgy is the word I want to use, but you know, patchy, I suppose. I feel like there's some blushes that just go patchy on me, and this is one that goes on lovely. You know, I don't have to work too hard, so I really enjoy that. Let me do mascaras, and then I'll go on to the rest of the eyes. God, the amount of mascaras I've gone through, honestly. How fussy do you need to be? I think I showed you this amount of mascaras in the last one, in the last video, but I have to tell you that I haven't tried all of these. I haven't got an opinion on all of these. This one is called Mad Lash, and this is by The Balm. So I think I ordered this online somewhere. This one, to me, looks like it's a dupe of the Benefit Roller Lash. And I did like the Roller Lash, but of course Benefit aren't cruelty free, so I'll be interested to try that one and see if it is. This one is random. It's by Ardell and it's called Splash Party, but again, it was one that I saw online. Really interesting brush, nice and thin. But the only thing I'd say about this is that the formula looks already dry. Like, it looks like there's hardly any mascara on there. You know, if I found this mascara in my drawer, I think it was one I'd had for months. So we'll see how I get on when I go to use that one. This one I have been using and I really like it. It's called Lift It and it's by Skin in Motion. I think, did I get it from Look Fantastic, one of those online stores? I will list this one for you though. This is waterproof and this is the brush. So it's a nice skinny brush. It's got a little bit of a bend. You don't get super dramatic lashes from this. That's the only thing I would say. When it says Lift It, I don't know because my eyelashes are kind of curled back anyway. They're not particularly straight, but this, well, they have got a little bit straighter recently, and this, yeah, this definitely does curl them back a little bit, but like I said, it's not a massively dramatic effect, but it's nice. And this is quite an expensive mascara. I think it was £22. You might not think that's expensive, but I think mascara is something you go through quite quickly, so you know, I'd prefer to find a drugstore priced one, unless it was absolutely amazing, and then I wouldn't mind so much, but that one was okay. I need to keep on using it. Then I got the NYX Doll Eye mascara. Oh, again, that's one that looks like it's dried out a bit, and I've not had this long. I think I might have used it once. I always use them once just to, if I use them once and they crumble or they're really hard to get off, then that's me kind of done. I don't want to use them anymore. If I use it and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure, it seems to be okay, then I'll keep on trying. But I've used this once and it just looks like it's dried out a bit. I feel like I've tried this NYX Doll Eye one before and there's a reason I don't like it, but you know, tastes change and whatnot, don't they? So I need to try that one. This one I have tried and I do like. This is the Makeup Forever. And that's from there. Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I bought this one from, I can't remember the name of the company. I remember, it doesn't really matter where I bought it from, does it? But look at the little brush, really cute. Perfect little brush for me. I do like this one, but it kind of clumps up my lashes. You know, it is one of those that pulls the lashes together and so you end up looking like you've got 3 or 4 lashes. So I have been using that with, I can't remember the other one that I've been using, that I've got a skinny brush one, maybe this one? I don't know, a skinny brush one that I can sort of separate the lashes out. So it's a bit of a pain. I'll use this because it's nice and thick, but then I'll need to sort of separate the lashes with another brush. I got this Makeup Geek Extension Effect mascara. And this has got a bigger brush. It's like that. And I have to say, I used this and I think I'm going to really enjoy this one. It's a bit of a pain because it's not that easy to... I ordered this from Makeup Geek because I don't know anywhere that sells Makeup Geek anymore. Does anybody know? It used to be easy for us to get. It was on a few websites. But yeah, now with all customs and all of that, you know, but I just ordered this. This is the only thing I ordered, but I did really enjoy it. So again, I need to use it a little bit more and test it out. And then the final one I bought was this number 7 Age Defying Eyes Look Instantly More Youthful mascara. I made a mistake and got it in brown black, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it because why not? And actually, it's nice enough. I'm thinking about doing a review of this, like a full review, and have a look what they're saying about Age Defying. I kind of ignored it because it's supposed to be a lash treatment, isn't it? What does it say? Hydro Mineral Serum Infused Mascara for lashes that feel stronger with reduced breakages and a healthy appearance over time. I don't think that there'll be anything in this other than maybe a conditioner to condition your lashes. I just don't think that you'll get enough from that. I think you need to rub something into the base of your lashes in order to get this. Whereas this doesn't go to the base of your lashes. It goes onto the lashes that are already, you know, grown out. So I don't know. But as a mascara, it's pretty decent. It's not. Again, it's more like this one, this Lift It one. It's a natural looking mascara, you know, but it's a little bit more difficult to get off at night. But it stays on, it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, you know, all that good stuff. So we'll see what I think. This is the one I'm currently using. See what I think when I get to the end of it. That's it for mascaras. I bought this Makeup Forever Aqua Brow just out of curiosity. I bought it in 15, and curiosity because I used to use this years ago and I was like, oh, I remember that. I wonder what I'd think of it now. So it's just, you put a little bit on your hand, like so. It's very, very liquidy, and then just dip your brush in it and do your eyebrows. And it's, I don't know, I find it easier than like using a pomade or anything, and then it sort of dries down and it just stays put. And so I've used this a couple of times and I do really enjoy it, but it is one that takes more work than just using a pencil, you know, so it was just a bit of a novelty. I bought these Too Faced Melted Chocolate Matte Eyeshadows. So I bought them in Tiramisu and Chocolate Melt. And I haven't enjoyed them, but I think I just don't know how to use them really. I've tried them in a couple of ways. I've tried them as an eyeshadow because I was more into matte. I've been more into matte eyeshadows lately. I thought, let me try these. I'll just put that right over a sort of wart thing. That's a bit weird. So that's what they look like. I tried to use them as an eyeshadow, you know, and blend them into the crease and whatnot, and they just didn't look nice on me. And then I was like, right, okay, maybe I'll use them just sort of under my eyes. Maybe I'll try them mixed with other shadows. I just can't get these to work for me very well. I don't know whether matte eyeshadows weren't meant to be like this kind of formula, because I can't think of any others that I've used. Well, no, I have. I've used the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal, but I've normally put something else on top of them. But these ones, when you put them on your eyes, they seem to sheer out too much. Yeah, I just didn't get along with them at all. Two other eye products. The first one is by Revolution, and it's called the Ultimate Nudes. And actually, I need to... Where's my other Ultimate Nudes? I think that this is trying to dupe the Huda Beauty Nude Light Palette. Let me show you what they look like together. They do look fairly similar actually. Fairly similar. So that's the Revolution one and that's the Huda Beauty one. So you guys know I love the Huda Beauty one, and so I thought, well, let me try and see what these are like, and it would be great if there was a cheaper alternative that I could tell you guys about. But they're nothing like it, nothing at all. And I have used Revolution shadows in the past that I've enjoyed, but these I just didn't. It's not got that beautiful. And here I know that colour's sort of fallen out, but this colour is just amazing. And whenever I use these colours in this palette, the mattes are lovely and the look is always sort of unique. When I was using these, the mattes were hard to blend. The sort of shiny colours were hard to get on my lid, and it just didn't look nice and it wasn't enjoyable to use, so I would say that is a no. The next my final eye item actually, it was a real disappointment, and it's this Too Faced Natural Matte palette. So I already had this, but this is the Too Faced Natural Matte as it was originally. So it's in this little metal box and it looks like so. So you can see I'm kind of getting too pan on there. I loved using that colour. I really enjoyed this palette. But I was curious because they'd sort of reformulated it and called it the same thing, but they changed a few of the shadows. So now it looks like this. So they've got this sort of embossing on them. I wanted to see what this was like. I thought this would be much smaller, but it's not. And there's a colour, you know, new colours in here that I wanted to see what they look like. Like the Nude Goals is not a colour that was in here. They've put Nude Goals, that big sort of... I'll show you that big pink colour in the middle. Is it pink? Yeah. Rather than this big sort of crease colour here. So I was just curious because I've really been enjoying matte colours, as I've been saying, and I was enjoying this palette. So I thought, let me see what the new one is like. But I don't like it at all. I think this is so heavy. It doesn't look that much bigger, but it's just so... This is lightweight and this is really, really heavy. So firstly, I didn't like the packaging. I don't feel like the shadows are as easy to use because of that embossing. They're just, I had to really, really work my brush into them more so than I did with these. And like this one is actually called the same thing, Lace Teddy, but it doesn't look like the same colour. So that's Lace Teddy in there. And that's Lace Teddy in there. Yeah, you can see the Lace Teddy in the original is just, I don't know whether that will show on camera. It's just a bit brighter. It's just a little bit of a brighter colour and I much prefer it. So I haven't enjoyed this at all. I've tried a few looks with it, and not only that, it's got a horrible smell. I mean, I didn't expect it to have the chocolate smell. This one doesn't have any scent at all, but this one has just got a kind of cheap plastic smell. It's really not very nice at all, and I didn't find them easy to blend. Now these aren't perfect, you know, I'd still say that like Vieve shadows are easier to blend than these. Anastasia eyeshadows I find easier to blend than these, but these were easier to blend than these, so I don't recommend this nude palette. I don't know whether this will be a really unpopular opinion. Maybe a lot of you have got this and love it, but it's just not for me, so I'm just going to stick to this. But it's a shame because I won't be able to get this one when it runs out, you know. That's everything for eyes. Onto lips. I've only got a couple of items here for lips. I've got 4 eyeliner pencils. No, not eyeliner pencils. they're just called colour pencils. They're from Morphe. And I was just desperately trying to find, I'm still trying to find my perfect lip liner to go with, to replace the Too Faced Perfect Nude, and I have not yet found it. And I love lip liners, I really do. I like having the perfect match to lipsticks, and because I'm buying more lipsticks, I've definitely got a lot of gaps of needing lip liners. So I bought Bite Me, Honeymoon, Backseat Love and Makeup Talk, and I really like the formula of these. I haven't found which lipsticks these ones go with yet, I haven't got that far, but I have tried them on my lips and sort of used it as a lipstick, and they're really nice. They're really, really soft. They just glide over your lips. They stay on well. They sharpen well. They're nice and long. I really like these, and they're a good price as well. There's actually one I think called Frenchie that I'm waiting to come back in stock, and I'll try that one as well. And then 2 lipsticks. This one I bought a long time ago, and I can't remember if I told you about it, so I'm going to put it on top of this one. This is the Anastasia. This is, I think, a limited edition one in Sunset Punch. And this was just a spur of the moment purchase. Let me show you the colour. But I don't like it. There wasn't a choice of colours. Like I said, I think it was just a limited edition. And I don't know. I've put it on and I'm just like, no, I don't really like sort of shiny lipsticks like that. Shiny liquid lipsticks. Or there's one I like actually that's the Sleek Metallic range, but it's the sort of, it's got more of a colour to it. This one, I don't know. I put it on and it just, to me, didn't really look like I had any lipstick on. So I don't love that colour-wise. The formula's nice, but... and then this is the number 7. Does it say the colour? Inspire. This one doesn't dry down. And I do really like it. Just put a little bit there so you can see the colour. Make me look crazy like I've got an odd lip line on. It's a really, really nice colour, but it doesn't dry down, and that drives me crazy with, particularly with kind of brighter colours. And so I don't know what I was thinking with that. I think I just was like, oh, that's lovely, I'm going to buy that colour. I'd wear this in a sort of, you know, twist up lipstick, because I think they're less likely to get everywhere, but something like this that's quite a liquidy type lipstick, I prefer them to dry down. So I don't know if I'll ever end up wearing this or not, you know, but it is a beautiful colour, isn't it? Right, that is everything. Finally, that is everything that I bought makeup wise. So let me tell you about the giveaway. There's nothing particularly you need to do other than comment below. I'll probably put it on Instagram and Facebook as well, and it's just to win these 3 beautiful spring colours. So there is a green, a yellow and a lilac. I think I said on Instagram that I use Madame Glam is who I'm using most of the time. I don't ever put in a huge order because they were sent to me, by the way. They sent me that and a little lamp. I need to show you the lamp because it's amazing. Is that the smallest lamp you've ever seen in your life? So it's one of these with a USB plug, and I was like, surely this is not going to be powerful enough to do my nails, but it was. It's absolutely fine, so I love that. It was just so easy to use, and it's really, really portable. So they sent me this lamp and these polishes. I have bought my polishes from Madame Glam for years. They did send me 2 polishes probably 3 or 4 years ago, but since then I've bought everything myself. I just love I love the quality of their polishes. The only other brand I buy is Nao Nails, and I cannot figure out if they're cruelty free or not. They don't seem to talk about it. But I know that Madame Glam are vegan and cruelty free, and so that's great. You do have to order them from outside of the UK, but I've never yet paid any custom charges. But I've never ordered more than 2 polishes, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that would apply or not. So anyway, they sent me these 3 colours in the lamp. Absolutely love the lamp. I love their base coat, I love their top coat, but I'm just not into pastel colours. You guys know I've either got black on or a really bright red, or I'll do like a French manicure. But I know that some of you will be, so I thought I would do a giveaway with it. Yeah, there's been a couple, like I ordered a black from Nao Nails and I ordered a black from Madame Glam, and the black from Madame Glam is way superior. I just find that their polishes are such good quality. So I'll put anything else you need to know about the giveaway in the description. That's everything for today. I'll list all my makeup as well in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.